No.
That's raising the tire track.
Yeah.
Run out yet.
Yeah. Well, day 3 in New Hampshire. 2 days left to hunt. We're in another new area for us. Tip provided by our buddy Brian. There's deer here. He's been spot on. He knows what he's doing. We've seen several sets of tracks in here already. Right here looks like a decent buck track. A bunch of does. And not that old. So, what do you think, Aaron? You want to go in here?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I'll go down the road a little ways, see if I can find some to try. Well, we're on it early this morning, so we're serious. Shots may get fired today. Well, I'm a mile or so down the road from Aaron, and I found a track that I like a lot. It's a flat-footed one. It's not insanely fresh, but it was made last night. I'll be pretty serious about this one. I don't know how. There's a lot of deer tracks in here, so I don't know how the tracking's gonna go. The snow is kind of spotty, still a little crunchy, but that track's hard to mistake because it's about the biggest track I've seen since I've been in New Hampshire. So hopefully we get to find out how much he weighs. I got another buck track here. Going up. It actually looks fresher than the one I'm on. Well, this one's a big boy, so we're gonna stay on him. It's 8 o'clock, so we got a long time to catch up to him. One of the ways you can tell if you're trailing a buck or not is look where he pees. He stopped and peed right there. And you could see dribbles as he walked along, so that's one thing among others. We've been inside of the road pretty much the whole time, but I don't know. We crossed over the other side, but we're still right next to the road. He fed quite a bit right here, though. He fed up top, too, so I imagine he's going to turn, go in along the bog here somewhere and lay down. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay. We got this track going up. And this track coming back down. So we're not going to walk up the hill yet. guess is he won't be in the first bed, but you never know. You always got to be ready. A deer just blew at me from up on that hill. I've been standing here for 10 minutes. I got a feeling that it was that buck blowing at me up there. I don't know if he bailed off of it or what, but I'm gonna make a loop out around it. See if I see his track coming out. If not, I'm gonna try to sneak up from behind because the wind is all wrong right here. May catch him around the backside looking back, see if I come up over the top looking for him. You never know. All we can do is try. Now we got another good sized buck track. And a doe. Headed up on that knob too, so far that's two big bucks going up and a couple sets of doe tracks around, so. Hopefully we get a look at something. I don't know if it's that same buck and doe. I thought, well, headed up the hill. Headed out this way, but I'm just about to the back of that big hill there, so we'll start around the back, see if his track come out. Pretty open around here. Just good for us if we can find one. Oh, we saved ourselves some sneaking. Take him out of here. Come down the hill. Out. Looks like a doe with him. That'd be good for us. This whole skid trail on the top. It's like a highway. Tracks going both ways. It's a tough thing. Been nice to have a little more snow, just a dusting or something, but there's a pretty big track headed this way. snow's gonna start softening up, so I'm hoping we'll find one that was made in some sticky snow, real fresh. There's definitely plenty of deer around here. I finally made my way around that little knob. I just couldn't figure it out. There are too many tracks over there. But I got some tracks headed this way. One big buck track. And the wind is good. So we're going to follow these for a while.
I didn't bump into one. It's awesome down there. There's so many deer in that area. Like,
Oh, did you see those tracks going in? They went right in on those guys. That guy that walked out. Yeah. There's a bunch of deer down in there.
so that goes right down to the bottom, and it must be winter ground because it's mossy, cedars, black spruce, and you can see, like, you can get in there and you could easily make a 50, 60, 80 yard shot down through some of those big trees.
Yeah.
And there's just deer trails. You can't even track down there. There's just so many deer trails.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
But that'd be a long drag out. It's half a mile or better to the bottom.
Oh, who cares? Yeah, up top there. Jeez, I got warm enough for you?
Oh,
Yeah, I get up.
Stop for a while.
I get up almost to the last knob, and it was all shoots and stuff up there. And I stopped, and I was hot anyway, so I was trying to cool down. I grunted a couple times, and of course the wind's going right uphill, and then a deer blew at me up there. So I made a swing around. I see where some deer look like fresh tracks come out of there. Follow them, and then they get back up on this big skidder trail that was all grassy, and
Yep.
it was just like a cattle path back and forth. I mean, tracks going both ways.
Yeah, that's.
I was back and forth like on the same 200-yard stretch like 3 times, and I'm like, I just gotta pick a direction.
Yeah.
But I wound up coming back towards the truck because the wind was, in my face
I went
that
in
way.
right here.
Yeah, you went in right there, and then there's these deer come right in through here.
You get down, I mean, this whole section, all this cut's right full of tracks, but you get down to the bottom where they cut the big wood,
Yeah.
all the softwood, and it's just trails after trails of deer running that bog brook.
Well, one of us ought to get up on one end, the other one at the other, and hunt towards each other.
Walk towards each other. I guarantee we could push them.
I went down. I went down a little ways there because I hadn't hear back from you yet, and it's all softwood. There's no deer tracks down there, moose, but there weren't any deer tracks along the road, way down. So I don't know.
Well, this road gets closer to the river. It comes in closer to the river further down. Maybe we should get in that section and
Well, let's drive down anyway and look, and then
check it out.
I mean, in the morning maybe we want to get right down here and
Here. Yeah. No, there shouldn't be no reason to frickin' not kill a deer in here.
Yeah. Well, let's go for a ride, take a look, and get cooled off. Well, we've got a game plan for the afternoon. We just moved down the road a little bit. Aaron found a pile of deer about a half a mile from the road. We're talking about going in there first thing in the morning and hunting there. There's a bunch of deer tracks coming down off the ridge further up the road where we are now, and we're gonna go down the lowland here and kind of work towards each other and maybe get something going. But that's the update. There's I'm definitely impressed with the number of deer tracks and deer around. It's a lot more deer than at home. All we gotta do is get one to step out in front of us now. said the deer's running this way, so he's gonna follow it if he can. I see another hunter up there, probably 300-400 yards. I was headed back to the truck, but I got word from Aaron. No kidding.
Nice little set.
Yeah.
Now we just need to find the owner.
All right. Be bigger this year.
Yeah. No, those were way down in that freaking bog.
Really?
Oh, they weren't even worth the walk.
There wasn't. I mean, there was a few tracks in where I was, but
It's better down further, I think.
is it?
Yeah.
Like in down below where they're cutting, or up where you were today?
Where we were.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go there first thing.
I did find one good trail coming out of that bog, but not like down here.
Yeah.
There's better population, better group down here. But no, it was good. Overall, good walk.
Good.
That one I jumped, I think it was a buck. I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I think he was standing there. He caught me looking. I caught him looking at me, but I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
I was just coming out of that cedar swamp, and it was like big cedar holes everywhere. So I'm watching the ground, not even looking where I'm going. And I look up, and I see him turn, and I freaking hear him crashing down through the woods. So I'm like, well, let's go see his track, you know. And it was a good track. So I'm guessing it was a buck, all alone, just out strolling for does.
Did you go into that thick stuff?
He went right down in that swamp.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, overall, another good day.
Yeah.
We're in the deer.
Yeah. We're in them.
I'm not complaining.
One day left. We'll give it all. I wish we'd known about this spot Monday, but we'll be in here first thing in the morning. I don't know. It's supposed to rain, snow a little bit tonight. Not that it's really. I don't know. I mean, we really need something to freshen it up. See tracks now because they're everywhere. But see what tomorrow brings.